Now Sports with Dan Lucy.
Hello, everybody, and we're going to kick off our week-long NFL draft coverage in stay-at-home sports tonight. Now, the NFL will stage the first round of its draft on Thursday night. It'll be a completely virtual draft with all parties taking part via computers in their homes. Think of it as a huge fantasy football draft with real NFL teams and real players. And the Kansas City Chiefs have the very last pick. But there's a good reason for that. It took 50 years for the Kansas City Chiefs to win its second Super Bowl championship.
Well. Win 222 is kind of special.
And Chiefs Kingdom celebrated with joyous enthusiasm. There's only one tiny issue with being the defending NFL champs.
I've been on the other side of it where you get the first pick after a 2-14 season. That's not as fun.
Indeed, when the 32 teams gather online later this week, the last team to pick in each round will be the Kansas City Chiefs. It's a small price to pay for the Lombardi Trophy.
And I'm okay with it being 32. We're okay there. And most of all, let's just get a player, right? We get a good player that can help us. It doesn't have to be any particular position.
There are 7 rounds in the NFL draft, and the Kansas City Chiefs have picks in 5 of those 7 rounds. The Chiefs traded their 6th and 7th round picks in past years for defensive players. But that doesn't mean this is etched in stone. KC could trade their first round pick for an additional pick later in the draft, or the team could trade away players for additional picks. We'll just have to wait and see.
Absolutely. And think of the Chris Jones strategy in 16. They were at 28, the Chiefs were, and went to 37, got extra picks, and got Chris Jones.
Regardless of how many picks the Chiefs have, the NFL draft will be unlike any other. Because of the COVID-19 shutdown, Roger Goodell will host a virtual draft from his home in Bronxville, New York. The team general managers, scouts, and coaches will all be in their homes, away from the still locked-up team headquarters and draft rooms. The players themselves will be watching from home and brought in via Skype or Zoom when picked. And it'll all be televised on ESPN. One big, giant virtual experience with 32 teams' futures on the line. But Andy Reid says it could help the fans, most of whom are still under stay-at-home orders.
I think it could be a real positive in that it gives a little bit of life back to the country right now. And so I'm sensitive to both sides of that, as I know the league is.
Now, we have all kinds of NFL draft coverage coming your way on our family of television stations and on OzarksFirst.com. First of all, tomorrow at 2 in the afternoon, catch our second digital live stream on OzarksFirst.com. We're going to take an in-depth look at picks 11 through 20 in this draft. And then at 6:30 right here on Color 10 after the news, it's our KC End Zone Draft Special. Over on Ozarks Fox, KRBK at 9:30, it's our Draft 2020 show. And then at 10, you can see that KC End Zone show if you missed it early. That's at 10 on KOZL Z27.